again, because at first glance it looked like a routine play, and yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow, and 2 runs come across the score. That's beyond costly right there.
Stepping into the box, Ellis Alexander.
Catcher.
Hey, come on, big
Ellis
dog.
Alexander.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Barons are out in front here, 6-2. Stepping in, Dexter Sechrist. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Grounded. Here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. Now to the plate, number 12. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Late in the game, you don't want to give up the out by bunting the man over, so you put the hit and run on. Nice job. Now you got a runner at third base. Let's see if they can get him in.
Settling in now, Ellis Alexander. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Softly on a line to third. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an 8-7 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Into the box, Juan Tejera. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Juan Tejera.
Hey, good one.
Touch up. Drive him in right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing, and he puts him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So digging in now, Corey Vargas.
Right fielder number 13. Corey.
2 down, runners
Vargas.
at first and second.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Birmingham leads this thing 8-7. Socrates Brito the next to bat. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. And the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Barons get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Daniel Finn claims the win out of the pen, his first. Fritz Kahns hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 8 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 19 men on base. For the Generals, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game number 3 of this new season between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joey Ruff. Now at the plate, number 12. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 12.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
It's a pitch and drive. Let's go, big dog.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So striding in, number 12. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, get a good one.
First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Brito moves over And he makes the catch for the second out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Coming to the plate now, Socrates Brito. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Right fielder, Socrates Brito.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball grounded towards second. And he's retired, one away. Now at the plate, Brian Henry.
The catcher, number 14, Brian Henry.
Here we go, guys. Let's do it.
0-1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. We're through 6 full. Jackson leads this one 14-0. Stepping up to the plate, Saul Presley, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Presley.
Gotta hold him.
1-2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, number 12. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Rip toward the gap in right.
Nice try. Attaboy.
Fernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Ready now, Isaiah Watley. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Isaiah Watley.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Brito racing back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-3, the final score. Joey Grubbs earns his first win of the season. Julio Garcia couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eddie Figueroa gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gets
into the box now. Ken Sneed. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Left fielder Ken Sneed.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy.
At the plate, number 12. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom. Coming to the plate now, number 12. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Socrates Brito, the next to bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Tejera is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head.
Stepping in, number 12. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Let's go, big fella.
Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Uribe rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second. Watley is on his way home, and he will score as well. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Coming to the plate now, Ellis Alexander. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch.
Ready for another shot now. Juan Tejera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
Oh, and 1. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, beautiful dive. And that's an incredible effort to get the 2nd out of the inning.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Ready once again, Stephen Hoskins. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Right here. Let's go, baby.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more. Number 12. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB.
Hey, one time, right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Brito moves over. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Miguel Mendez.
Catcher Miguel.
First and second
Mendez.
now. 1 man out.
Roll it up.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
When that ball's hit to the outfield right there, I didn't think they were going to send him because he's got such a great arm. But clearly he got home before.
Hey, and this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Alexi Ramirez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Eddie Figueroa takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 9 runs, 11 hits.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jamal McNamara gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. HR, what's the word on it?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 4 walks. Now, sometimes I think you nibble on the corners when you need to. I just thought he didn't have good stuff or good command. So we'll see what the command and execution looks like in this game.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, number 12. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Jenkins moving in, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Barons are out in front here, 2-0. Striding in once again, number 12. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, they get the 2-out RBI, but I go back to that error earlier in the inning that set the whole inning up. And the way it's playing out right now, that may really hurt them.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Isaiah Watley. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. 3 innings complete. Birmingham leads this thing 4-0. Ready once again, number 12. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hey, he hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Runner at second here with one man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Digging in once again, number 12. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Chavez moving in. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final score tonight. Jamal McNamara gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Patrick Zahorik was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Fritz Kahns closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
1 error. They left 9 men on base.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jason Brown will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with a win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. I want to focus on the first baseman. Big target, able to scoop balls, and he can save an infielder a number of runs throughout the course of the season.
Digging in to try it again, number 12. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Hey, attaboy.
First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. He's right there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Barons are out in front here, 3-2. Ready for another chance? Kenny McDaniel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Here's a high pop up. Watley is there for it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 12. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Standing in, number 12. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Now at the plate, Isaiah Watley. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in now, Alejandro Chavez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. And now a jump throw against his body. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Digging in and looking for more, number 12. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Michael Gaipe claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
For the Biscuits, 4 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Danish is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, when you look back at his last outing and go through the box score, you see 5 walks. That, to me, is what he's got to cut down if he has a chance to win this game.
So stepping in, Javier Tavares. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Biscuits lead it 1-0. So striding in, number 12. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run, and a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Goff.
Left fielder, Chad Goff.
No outs here, fellas.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, that's a nice at-bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets the 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Ramon Russell. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ramon Russell.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. At the plate, Ralph Jenkins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ralph Jenkins.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So digging in now, number 12. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder. Makes the play, one away. Number 12 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Watley rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double.
Settling in now, Ellis Alexander. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Alexander.
Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Throw back to second. Into the box now, Javier Tavares. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Tavares.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I like that approach right there. Hard ground ball to right field. And comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first, and the second baseman double play depth. You create a hole.
Ready for another shot now, Ramon Russell. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now to the plate, Lester McLuhan. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Digging in, number 12. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to...
Into the box, Ellis Alexander.
Now batting, catcher, Ellis Alexander.
2-2 count. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Tejera ranges to his left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Tyler Danish earns his first win of the season. Fritz Kahns records the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Biscuits, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Alexi Ramirez gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back